What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. We got Superstar Joe, and we got Superstar Basement Rob. How's it going, Superstar Basement Rob?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. Yesterday's video, I did it for the first time down here, so I had a lot of funny comments. One of my favorite was from the Story of Five. This is not financial advice. I'm just a superstar in the basement, okay?
I changed
Remember
his
that.
name. If you guys look top left, changed his name. Basement Rob. For the
I
rest
love
of
it.
this video, and whenever you're in the basement, you're Basement Rob.
That's
Guys,
it.
if you are new, please smash the subscribe button. Become a superstar. Trust me, you will not regret it. You are going to get top-notch content. But first, let us get into the news, guys. Today, actually, let's go back 22 hours ago. Vivi dropped some random drop. I don't know if you guys saw it in your apps at all, but there was a random drop that they tweeted about it. They said, guys, you're going to see a drop that means nothing, so just ignore it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just checking now. Oh, it's still there. Okay, so let me pull up my phone and show you guys. The top dog drop showed up at a random time yesterday.
Everyone's like,
And
what is this? What
there was
is
only
that?
eight editions. And they said, Reverend Alex tweeted something like, oh, what do you think it is, kind of thing, like hinting, and people were like guessing it was the Q system they were testing or something like that. I've never heard of Top Dog. Have you? I don't know what the heck that
I've
is.
never heard of it. I don't know this at all.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just thought that was cool. I wanted to bring that up to you guys.
It
If you
must be
guys,
testing though of the Q system. It has to be.
yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think there's something else to it? If you do, let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Because
Um,
we know it's coming really soon, so it makes sense that now they're really getting to that point.
yeah,
Because there's still lots of people fed up with the way the system is right now, especially new users. They don't stand a
yeah,
chance. They don't know all the tricks that they can do to help
it's true.
get it
You,
right, to
you
beat the
gotta
bots.
appeal. Now it's all about appealing to new users, getting more people onto the app, and it'll only help appreciate the value of your collectibles if you have more people in here. So today we had the first appearance of Mystique, the comic. How did you do on the drop, Rob?
I actually completely missed it, but I took my gems to the secondary market instead, and I picked up a low mint top 5% for 53. So I
For the
think it worked
rare.
for the rare. That's right, for the rare. I
I
also like the colors of it. I think it's good for my showroom. How about you?
I also, I tried the drop. I lost. I went a couple of rebounds deep, and I said, forget it. But I also went secondary market. I picked up a rare low mint, and I also picked up my first ever ultra rare low mint. So
Nice.
I was happy with that. Those two are my favorite covers, like I talked about yesterday. And the ultra rare is like superstar money colors, like to the moon, right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need that one in my life, and I got it. If you didn't see the prices, guys, even for the floor, it's actually like ridiculously cheap. I think it was like 60 gems at some point for an ultra rare.
Yeah,
But I went low mint, so I paid a little bit more than that.
I like having these in my comic collection. Like any B rank on VV
Yeah,
Ranks website, any FA, like any of these ones where we know it's the first one of Mystique. We
yeah.
just did a video yesterday about the future of the MCU. We know how X-Men's gonna be part of that. I just don't know how she's not. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
just hopped off of Rob Stuff's stream. I was in there, and he was doing a vote with the people. I don't know if it won, but he was trying to see what the people would like more, this one or the last Amazing Spider-Man. Um, I would personally pick this one just because it's a first appearance, and the last one was just the story of
yeah.
who was it
Was it
again? I
she?
forget.
Was it like She-Hulk or something? No, it was
No, it was the
Black
other one.
Widow.
Black Widow. Yeah, it was just
Black,
her story or whatever. This one's definitely probably more prominent of a
it was
just
Black Widow meets Spider-Man or something like
yeah,
that.
something weird. But it was 50-50 when I left, so I'm curious to see who won that because he's planning to sweep the floors on that. So I thought that was
Oh
pretty cool
yeah.
on the comments, and he was going to use them for giveaways or something. So if you guys don't
So,
know, go check out Rob's stuff. Guy's solid dude. I texted him yesterday. It
yeah,
was cool.
sub them.
Yeah, make sure you're subbed. Yeah, so then you got this one coming up. I didn't even read about this yet, so this is the first time I'm seeing it. Uncanny X-Men number 96, dropping on Friday at 8 a.m. in blind box. It doesn't really say anything about it being
What does it say, Morin?
super exclusive. Yeah, but it says Moira McTaggart's first appearance.
Uh,
So another female in the space.
I'm actually not familiar with that character. I know someone out there listening to this is, comment below. I would like to learn what
Yeah,
why they're relevant. It looks like it's X-Men. I'm not sharp on X-Men characters, so
let us know what you guys think. It looks like, oh no, the rare and the ultra rare are the same, but the secret rare for me is really really clean. I like that with the little bullets and stuff coming out of the gun
yeah,
there.
they always got the spotlight
But
white background, everything.
the monster on the comment is pretty cool too, though. They do a good job with these Uncanny X-Men covers for sure.
Yeah, That rare is still the rare for me. We'll see how this one performs.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. I put this out on Twitter an hour ago. Something is happening with collectibles today. Am I the only one who sees it? And you guys were going off in the comments. It was nice. It was actually pretty funny. VV Art Heart, it's up and down, and I was like, "Are you sure?" And then just people going back and forth with me, and it was funny. So if you haven't seen it, I ain't seen nothing. Look harder. So we have some fun over there. If you're not following on Twitter, superstarmoney_, make sure you go check it out. It's definitely one of the funnest parts of the day, talking back and forth with you guys. But what did I notice? What did we notice? Me and Rob talked about it obviously before the stream. I did have some gems on the side, and I ended up getting into a few things, but this is not one of them. But the first one I'm going to look at here is the Secret Rare Black Panther, and as you can tell from basically lunchtime today till now, the listings are completely tanking. And this one hasn't even been out, I don't think, 30 days, has it?
No, I don't think so either. It must be real purchasing at that point.
Yeah,
right?
So this hasn't even been out 30 days, and it's already dropped significantly. I think it might be close to all-time low listings. Or maybe not. We had way less listings back here. But yeah, it's the thing I want to point out here is that not only do we have listings dropping off, now we have price action. So this might be a sign of a market reversal. It could be, it might not be, and Rob will give you a couple of reasons why it might not be. But in my opinion, I'm starting to see things that we haven't seen in quite a while, where the action of the price or the supply dropping off actually is being shown in the price of purchases. So we'll get into it with some other ones here. Like for example, this is R2D2. As you guys, I'm sure you're aware, R2D2 has also gone through the same thing today. And again, this one here was even more recent. It started at like, I don't know, 12. This is like 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It started to drop in listings, and price is just going booming right now. But the one thing I want to show you is we had a whole video on how it might not be what you think because supply dropped off. So here is our big supply drop, which would have been February 16 area, right? So this is kind of the area where supply is kind of reflecting
January 16th peaks.
January 16th. So this is kind of where the supply drops. But as you can tell, if I can move those things out the way, you can see the supply drop.
Click the top and get rid of them. Click the button at the top. Click the yellow little square that's above the chart, and it'll click that. There you go. That's how you get rid of them.
Well, anyway, you see the listings drop off, but the price still going down, right? You don't have that reversal in price like you do now. Like now you can vividly see it. The listings are dropping, and we're under 200 listings. I think Andrew Ellis or somebody else made a video saying that was like a key number, 200 listings before you notice a big pump in price. But this price is like exaggerated on the R2D2. So if you're not paying attention to that, $700 in like, I don't know, an hour, it's crazy.
No, like one of the first things when you told me about this, and I like the correlation that now we're seeing in the short term at least a price movement up and listings coming down. That has to be real purchasing at that point, because these floors are so thin on so many of these collectibles at this point. The floors are so thin that I think I can't remember who we were looking at. It was I think Spider-Man Common we were looking at, where the floor between I think 480 now to like 600 is like it's only like maybe 5 purchases. You can pull it up on the screen.
Yeah. So here, this is on my phone here. Actually own one. Oh wow, it's already taken some off. But yeah, look,
it's 495, it's a thin floor.
500, 505, and then we're at 580. So that's crazy.
The floors are thin. So it doesn't take that many purchases. Now, with that being said, it's all relative to what else there is on the market. So it's not so simple. If somebody had 500 gems, they may not choose to buy the Spider-Man. They might go for something else. So that's why we see the market kind of move together. It's a constant battle of relativity.
Yeah, I think you're going to see these move too. I think things are going to start moving. Maybe it might be short term, but I think you're going to start to see them move. And here's the Spider-Man, just for reference. And this is a good one to show the drop off in listings. So here's your February drop off, mid-February, right? It starts to drop off in listings, and the price still going down. You can see it. You can follow the mouse. But now we got another drop today, and you can see the price kind of doing a 180, right? So it might be early. We might be early, and this is not every collectible. We pulled up one just for reference too here, right? The Joe Mad. The Joe Mad, for example, this didn't happen yet. We didn't see this yet, but one of the reasons why it might not have happened is because if you look at the listings, so this is a great
Now
point.
we can still right now I can still see your phone screen.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, let me pull that. Sorry.
Because the Joe Mad's a good one because that one hasn't, the price action hasn't happened yet on the Joe Mad.
First thing I want to show too is, okay, we're looking at Spider-Man here, and I was on Rob's stuff earlier, and he even made this point too, which I'm gonna give him credit for. If you look 30 days ago from today, and you look to February 9th, right? If we go back to February 9th, that is basically peak listings.
Yeah.
So because you're at peak listings, you're expecting the drop off. The one point that we're making here is that this is the first time in a while that we've seen that drop in listings correlate with a price action. You maybe had one a couple days ago too here on this item, but it looks like it's kind of a more severe increase. Now, I don't know if there's even been a catalyst. I did check the Google Trends, and still we don't have much traction in that sense. But if we go to the Joe Mad, just to go back to that point of February 9th being a month away, February 9th over here was not the peak listings. We're looking at February 12th had peak listings, or so maybe we're delayed on the Joe Mad. Maybe this could be one of the ones to go next. Who knows?
You know, it could be. It could even be something more devious. It might be a Veve Pump Club, which I didn't even know existed until they started commenting on our videos. But there are people who've now gotten together and said, okay, we're gonna target certain collectibles and we're gonna pump them. We're gonna coordinate. We're gonna pump them up. We're gonna buy up the floors, get that price, get some people talking about them, so that we bring in more people to jump in on that upward trend, and then dump it once we run that price up. So it could even be that, but I think you're onto something here. There's definitely a chance that, like, right now we're seeing actual listings getting bought up with the collectibles that we've shown as an example here. Yeah,
this one's crazy. The R2D2 is actually crazy. Like, R2D2's price is back at beginning of March when we had 200 listings. Now we're at 180, so you're 20 listings off, and the price has risen to the same point as before. So as the price gets higher with less listings, it's more bullish, right? So that's something we definitely wanted to show off. It's
just such an inefficient market that, and when we see these thin floors like there are right now with all the FUD that's in the market, when this Google trend, for example, and we start seeing a lot more traffic coming towards the Veve and traffic coming towards NFTs overall, I don't think it's going to take long for a run up of any of these floors. Like right now, there's just not a lot of people diving in, going after all the collectibles that are on the app. It's just kind of this a smaller environment of people right now. A lot of people are holding gems on the side for MTL. We're not seeing that yet. When that traffic comes back, on top of the thin floors,
on top of the low listings,
on top of listings, I'm not going to go personally as far as saying we're about to see a massive run up, and we might. Anything's possible, but I want to see more traffic to Veve. I want to see more people getting it, more mainstream, before I'm going to go as far as saying, okay, now's the time that we're going to start seeing that pump. But that price movement relative to February 9th, I agree with you. It's the first time that we're seeing that buy down in supply and then that short peak up in prices. Let's see if it stays like that.
That's exactly what I was just about to say. Here's the Google Trends just to show market sentiment has not changed. No one's searching for Veve right now. There's no reason for them to. Maybe once we get MCP or we get MTL, people will start to get interested because they'll be like, oh, I could take my money out. Like, it's going to be word of mouth stuff unless they do some kind of advertising. But the one thing I wanted to bring up, and I heard it a couple times, I heard it on Twitter. Someone commented on one of our posts about the promo code, and then I also heard it on Veve Vault's stream this morning. What if they use that promo code, for example, when you go to McDonald's and it's on your Happy Meal, and instead of getting a toy now, you get a 3D collectible on Veve, or it's used in that way. And I think that's probably the best way that they can use it. It's where companies get involved and they say, okay, let's give this away. It costs the company nothing because it's a digital collectible. So they save all the money from creating these little toys or whatever else they got to give out. And it just gives them more exposure, and it gives Veve advertising.
It could go even further, which I think is even a better use of them, is a promo code that's involved when you buy the actual toy. So like not just as a McDonald's giveaway. I see it almost more appropriate as like, you go buy that Murmokono, here's the promo code, you're gonna get the NFT for free.
Exactly. No, that's definitely another use case for sure. I agree with you. I'm just saying, in terms of advertising, if you want to get some type of free advertising, that might be one way. It saves the company money, and they also, why wouldn't they want to promote you if it's free for them, right? And then if anybody sells them in the aftermarket, because we know these toys, they go for a lot of money down the line when they can't get them anymore.
Yeah.
People will be looking for them, and then any sales of them, if McDonald's were to collect or whoever else is doing this, it's a really good business and a really good thing for Veve, I think, long term.
Yeah.
So that might be their plan with that one. I think people hit it right on the head when they put that in. I don't remember who exactly it was. I might be able to find it, but
well, we had a YouTube comment as well that mentioned that. So I think that there's a lot of discussion about that right now.
Yeah.
I just personally think that there's a better correlation in terms of actual, like the actual collectible itself.
Yeah.
It's like you actually get, say, go and buy this Todd, and here's the NFT for the
Yeah.
Todd.
That'd be sick.
And that would maybe allow you to also sell the physical toy for more
Yeah.
money, because you know that they're going to get an add-on benefit of an NFT that they can then bring into the
Yeah.
Veveverse.
Exactly. It's a win-win-win for everybody involved in this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to say one more thing. We have the goof away going on. We got the Twitter goof away closing tomorrow. We were picking the winner tomorrow. Guys, you see this 185 of retweets? I went through it today. It's 44 people that actually followed the rules. So if you're one of these 185 that retweeted this, make sure you did everything. If you just retweeted it, you're not entered. You have to do all the steps. There's a bunch of steps, especially make sure you're following us in Parology. That's so easy. But I just wanted you guys to know, don't be scared off by this 185. I went through it today. Honestly, there is 44 people who have done all the steps, and we still have to verify if they're subbed to us on YouTube, right? So I'm sure whoever wins is going to be subbed. But just want you guys to know, you have a 1 in 44 chance right now of winning a goofy lenticular card. There's no odds like that. You're not finding that anywhere else. So if you're not entered, now's the time. Make sure you go enter. Make sure you tell your friends to enter, because then one of you guys can win. Very, very good odds. All right, I had to say that.
And definitely don't forget, of course, to join with Parology. He's very active on Twitter, so make sure you reach out to him, thank him for the giveaway. We obviously appreciate him giving us the opportunity to help him with that. So if you haven't already, you could become a superstar too, and you can join the fan. You got to hit that sub button. We post every single day, and we love to hear from you. So comment below. I want to hear what you guys think about today's video. You don't have to agree with us. That's okay. We want to hear below. Let us know what you think. Do you think that the market's ready to pump? Is it primed to pump? Are we finally seeing real price movement with drop in supply, and maybe it's not just a 30-day delisting anymore? So let us know below what you think, and can't wait to see you on the next one. Take care.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.